You know, guys, a mentor once told me, O'Neill, be confident, but don't you ever get too cocky. I think Amber needs the same advice. Let's go.
Well, what happened? Don't look at me like that. First of all, we were going out, and I asked him to pick me up. I didn't feel like driving. He didn't come in the house. Relax.
No. Let me run this back real quick. So you're telling me that you had Victor come to this house that is you and Anthony's house. You had him come here to pick you up.
Well, Anthony had his mistress over here all the time in my face.
This is the argument that all Amberites had yesterday, and I keep telling you guys that get your emotions out of this. You're in a divorce proceeding, and if you're in a divorce proceeding, there are things to consider. That's what you want to be focusing on, the main prize, not the emotions. Anthony and Sheila thing is over. Take that out of your mind, thinking about how do I win the money.
So does it really matter?
You had his mistress over here all the time, and that was before divorce proceedings.
Okay.
You are currently in divorce proceedings. You cannot have Anthony knowing about anybody. Didn't I
Well,
tell
if
you?
Anthony would have called me like I told him to do before he came over here, that wouldn't have happened.
No. No, Amber. You're wrong on this one. I told
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Brittany, for putting... normally, me and Britt go at it, but thank you very, very much for putting Amber in her place. She has gotten very, very cocky in this one. This was a cocky move. And I told y'all yesterday it wasn't great. It's not great for an attorney.
you when you got back from Spain that you needed to date Victor low key, behind closed doors. Not where Anthony can see you out and about with him and he at the house.
Okay, but he don't know that we're dating. He's asking.
So what did he think he was the maintenance man?
He could have been an Uber driver. I'm just saying.
Amber.
He don't have any proof, Brittany. He saw the man and asked me was I dating him.
Okay. So you're going through a divorce. Anthony is going to have an attorney. That attorney, just like me, has private investigators. So you think for 5 seconds, if Anthony gets a thought in his mind that you might be dealing with somebody, that he won't go have somebody do investigations on you? That's crazy.
And you think a judge won't see my side? Anthony had a whole baby, a whole relationship, our entire marriage. So even if I was dating somebody, the divorce papers are filed, baby.
Yes,
So
that's not the point. You don't do this for a living. I do this for a living.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Brittany, for putting her in her place. Now she started feeling like she's a lawyer.
At the end of the day, this is a no-fault state. But we need Anthony's adultery and what he's done to get you more assets.
That was the point I was raising. Hold on there, Sir Brittany. That's what I was saying to y'all, guys. You want the adultery to stand as the only case. You don't want any other case colluding with that adultery. That's the point.
If you're doing stuff and get caught, that's gonna mess you up. Don't mess up my work.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm so grateful that they brought this skit up to show y'all exactly what I was saying. When everybody was thinking with their emotions yesterday, and I said, guys, calm down. Calm down. It was a boneheaded move. What y'all are thinking about is the whole idea of getting back and looking great. That's good. What I'm thinking of is if we really want our girl Amber to win, like I want her to win, because I want her to get something from the entire thing and I don't want her walking off feeling as if she's dejected and, scorned or whatever the deal is. I want her to get something from the actual thing. Then she needs to play by the rules. And she was not playing by the rules. It's having Victor coming to your house is you saying you don't care and being careless. And a judge will look at that to say, oh, so all they really wanted was the divorce to happen. That's all they really wanted. Well, all right, since as you were trying to get some assets, you know what? Boom, no assets. Or less than whatever you're thinking about. And I told you to watch the Sonny situation, but y'all just felt like I was being emotional and I think me trying to bash Amber again, and I always give that I'm being hard, even though I am trying to speak on her behalf, but it was a bone-headed move. Can we all agree? Finally, Brittany has put this into the place up to where it needs to be. You are going through divorce proceedings. It's war. Let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all. So I know I get down the feelings again.